Well, we want to welcome you back
Welcome back.
because we've got a real good recipe for you, and that's going to be our oatmeal raisin cookies.
Okay.
Because, you know, when you go on a picnic, you got to have some kind of a dessert.
You have to.
So let's look at the actual recipe itself.
Okay.
Oatmeal raisin cookies. It calls for 1 cup of whole wheat pastry flour, 1/4 cup of unbleached flour with the germ, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, aluminum free, 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt, 3/4 cup of fructose, 1/2 cup of soy margarine, 1 teaspoon of vanilla flavoring, 1/4 cup of soy milk, 1 tablespoon of egg replacer, 1 cup of rolled oats, 1/2 cup of walnuts chopped, and 3/4 cup of raisins.
Okay, now we listed a lot of ingredients in here that people may not be familiar with, and may want to talk about that as we go through these ingredients. Or
well, you know what we can do is we can start off, because it takes a little bit to put all this together.
Okay.
So let me just start off with this is a soy margarine. Looks just like regular margarine, but it's a soy margarine.
There's a lot of brands out there.
Right, because we're trying lots of soy margarine on the market now, because we're
Okay.
trying to get away from using the other margarines that, you know, if a person's allergic to milk or they don't want to have something with the casein in it, then of course this margarine will be one that works. We got fructose in the place of fruit sugar. It is a fruit sugar.
Yes.
In the place of regular white sugar.
Right.
All right. And this is just the fruit sugar if it comes from the fruit itself naturally.
Okay, a little bit better.
We also have, Curtis, another new one is going to be our egg replacer.
Yes, egg replacer
and
here.
that's egg replacer. It's on the market now. It's in the regular grocery stores.
That's
it
true.
actually replaces the egg. It's a dried mixture. And
so this is no cholesterol.
no cholesterol
Right,
whatsoever.
no saturated fat.
No, it's actually using cornstarch and other ingredients to make it kind of help things to fluff up. All right, and we have that as well that we're going to be using. And we're
this
using
also at regular grocery stores.
at your regular grocery stores now have that.
All right.
We've got a whole wheat pastry flour.
Okay, now explain that.
Now the whole wheat pastry flour is really we call a summer wheat flour. It's a summer wheat.
Okay.
You know, your regular 100% whole wheat flour is a little bit heavier. Your pastry flours are called summer wheat flours. They are lighter in texture, and they don't give you that heavy weightiness that you would have from a whole wheat flour.
Okay.
All right.
For
Then I'm using also an unbleached flour with the germ.
Okay.
All right. And this is 1/4 of a cup of unbleached flour with a germ. And this particular one is different from a regular unbleached flour. The unbleached flours have the germ extracted from it, so of course it's not as healthy. This one is called unbleached flour with the germ. Now, someone called me once and they said, what if I can't find the unbleached flour with the germ? Not a problem, because what's missing is actually the wheat germ itself. So I said, then use your unbleached flour and put about 1/4 of a teaspoon of the wheat germ in it, and you should go with that, all right? Now, I'm going to begin, because this takes a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to start off, and what you're going to be doing, Curtis, I'm going to go ahead on and start off the creaming of the margarine with the sugar, the soy milk, the vanilla, and also the egg replacer.
Okay.
What you're going to be doing is, we're going to move this out the way. We're going to go ahead on, and you're going to sift together. You got the pastry flour, the unbleached flour, and you got your salt and your baking powder, aluminum free. Okay, let's go ahead and put that in.
So most of those ingredients can be purchased at most regular grocery stores now.
That's right. That's
Make it
right.
convenient for everybody. I like that KitchenAid, very quiet. It's not noisy as some
Yeah, I love the KitchenAid.
blenders can be.
It does a nice job of actually blending things together. The blade is very, very sharp, and it does a wonderful job, okay? This is creaming it right now, creaming everything together. I'm going to go ahead on and put in the soy milk next.
I think I'm just about finished.
All right, that's the soy milk going in. Let's go ahead on, once again, it's always a good idea to scrape from the side of your bowl, get everything back down there in the middle. And what's going to happen, because that there flour you have, we're going to use, you've already sifted that with the baking powder and the salt.
Yes.
We're going to go ahead on, and as soon as I let this spin around a little bit more, we're going to go ahead and begin to add in the flour.
The flour, okay.
This flour mixture, okay?
All right.
Okay, I'm going to turn it down low, and you can go ahead on and start moving that in. How about that? It's going around slow. Little by little, you can go ahead on and put in the flour. Let's go with half the flour first.
Okay.
It's about half of it. Okay, and then we'll turn it up.
Now, person, do they need to have a blender just like this one? I can hear someone saying or asking us, I need to have this particular blender, otherwise it just won't work.
These are just, anybody has mixing bowls, any mixer,
bowl.
Any mixer can do this, okay?
Okay. Put everything in, huh?
Yeah, go ahead and put all in. I'm going to stop it again. And you know, we have a cookie sheet that we're going to put these on and get them inside that oven. It takes us 375 degrees. You can see it's got a nice consistency here.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Cookies on a picnic.
Cookies on a picnic. Real easy, quick, fast, and absolutely delicious. This is the last time. And I'm going to go ahead on and put in these whole grain oats into this recipe, okay? That's going to be the next thing we're going to put in. And we're going to stir in the raisins and also the walnuts. No, I'm going to put the oats in next. That's going to be, let's do the oats.
Okay.
Okay, down the side there. All righty. I just want you to see the texture. As you can see, it looks just like the texture of regular cookie dough. Okay, like cookie dough.
Okay.
And what I do then is I'm gonna, I don't have my cookie sheet, but what I would do then is just we're gonna stir in the raisins and also the walnuts. I'm gonna go ahead and take this whole thing. We can go ahead and stir it in right here. Put in the walnuts.
Okay.
We're gonna put in.
And we have another recipe after this, or this is the last one?
I've got, well, you know, on a picnic, you got to have a barbecue baked beans.
Oh, okay.
And that's just a real easy, simple thing to do.
All right.
And so after we've get all this off, all the goodies off, we're going to just open up our bowl, move it back over here.
Okay. And
we're just going to stir everything together here. And you know, what's going to happen, Curtis, is we have got our oven already ready to go.
Okay.
At 375 degrees, ready for it to come in. We're going to take a tablespoon, and we're just going to take it by a tablespoon and put it on the cookie sheet.
Oh.
And we're going to bake it in the oven for about 10 minutes, and the cookies will be ready. Along with that, we also have our barbecue baked beans, which you will see.
Barbecue baked beans. All of that's coming.
Well, I mean, not so much of it coming as the fact that it's just no more than just, you know, some baked beans, and we're going to put the barbecue sauce on them and bake them in the oven.
They know how to do that.
They know how to do that, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
And so you know what? We've done some things here on the show. We're going to go on a picnic, like I say, and so we want you just to stay by.